Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Java interview questions. That is, what is the naming convention of constants in Java? Let me answer. While creating constants in Java, we name the constants in upper snake case naming convention. The answer is upper snake case. So let me explain what exactly is this upper snake case now. So what is this upper snake case? With an example, I'll show you. So upper snake case is one of the naming conventions. We have a lot of naming conventions, guys, like upper camel case, lower camel case, upper case, lower case, okay, upper snake case, lower snake case, like that many type of naming conventions are there that we can use, okay. But coming to the upper snake case, we use this naming convention while naming the constants in Java, okay. So an example of upper snake case, for example, first, okay, number, sample one, like this, okay. You see, while naming a constant, okay, if that particular name contains multiple words, have to separate the multiple words, separate those words in the single name with underscore, okay. Snake case means underscores will be used for separating the multiple words in a single name, and each and every letter will be in uppercase. You see, complete uppercase. Complete. Every word here separated by underscore is again in uppercase. That's why upper snake case. So constants, whenever we create constants in Java, right? While naming the constants, we have to use this kind of upper snake case. Let me practically demonstrate this one. I'll create a constant and I'll name that particular constant in upper snake case. So let me demonstrate that. For that, I'll switch to this Eclipse IDE. Here, I'll go to one of the package and just create a new class. I'll just create a class. Okay, class N. Some sample name I am giving. Click on finish. And inside the class, let's wait. Inside the class, first I'm going to create a variable, guys. Okay, so int. If I have to create a variable, I'll create something like this. First, number demo one or sample one, whatever it is. Okay, I'm just naming some random name I'm giving. So if that is a variable, generally we'll while naming the variables, we provide lower camel case. This is lower camel case where if there are multiple words, first words complete lowercase, including the first letter, whereas second word onwards, the first letter will be in uppercase, no matter how many words are there. But the first words, first letter should be in lowercase. Okay. Only the second word onwards, the first letters will be in uppercase. This is lower camel case that we use for naming the, okay, this naming convention we use for naming the variables. So I'm naming a variable and I'm assigning some value also. I'll create a method here, public void sample one method. So in this method, can I update the value of this particular variable? Since it is a variable, as the name speaks, variable means the value of something that can vary, variable. The name itself says varying, okay? You can update the value of this variable. So earlier 10 was there, now I can update the value of variable with 20. I'll not get any compiler error, etc. But what if I specify final non-access modifier before this variable? This variable will now get converted into a constant. Okay, this is no more a variable, guys. You see why I'm not saying this particular thing is a variable? Variable means whose value can vary. You can update the value. But here, when I try to update the value of this particular constant, which is specified with final, it's no more a variable, guys. It's a constant. Okay. So final non-access modifier, when specified before a variable get converted into a constant where the value of this particular thing cannot be updated. It should be constant. That's why we call that as constant. Usually when I try to update the value, I'm getting compiler error saying that particular cannot be assigned. You have to remove this. Okay, there's no way of updating the value of this particular constant. But there is a problem here, that is the naming convention that you are using for naming this constant is wrong. Okay. For a variable, this naming convention is fine. The moment you provide final, you should not be writing like this. So everything should be in uppercase and separated by underscore. Okay. Here, instead of like this, you have to write first underscore. Instead of this, you have to write number, complete uppercase. Okay. Number underscore. And this sample also write in complete uppercase, and here write down 1. one. Okay. So this is how we have to name the constants using the upper snake case. This upper snake case naming convention. Okay. So the value of this constant, as the name speak, constant means it cannot be changed. Okay. Cannot be updated. Okay. And the constants can be created in Java with help of final non-access modifier. By specifying final non-access modifier before a variable will become constant. Okay. Whose value cannot be updated anymore. Fine, guys. So hope, guys, with practical demonstration, you have understood the answer for this question. What is the naming convention of constants in Java? Upper snake case is the naming convention. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye-bye.